Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Rathnakumar. I'm a blogger, tech entrepreneur, product and data guy. I actually wanted to make this video on Jan 1st, which is probably the best day to start your year saying, oh, these are my resolutions and goals for the year. But I really holded it back for a couple of weeks because today is Pongal and it's also Tamil New Year. So I thought it's a better day to start. I think there's some part of me which really runs on Tamil instincts. So that's the reason I was just holding back this video, and I wanted to make this video today and upload it. So before I start the video, happy Pongal to everyone. Happy Tamil New Year. Iniya Pongal Nalvarthakal, Iniya Tamil Puttandu Nalvarthakal. So eventually, let's start the video. So here are the 5 things that I want to prioritize, and here are the 5 biggest goals that I have for the year that I want to just make it a part of the year and be able to really excel at. So starting with number 1. Take authoring a little more seriously. As I said, I'd been working for startups, I'd been a tech entrepreneur, but the spark for everything really started from being a blogger. That's exactly how I started it. So I was a blogger, then I became a digital consultant, digital entrepreneur, then a tech entrepreneur. But as I said, so everything started from there, but I couldn't be as consistent as possible when it comes to blogging over the past few years, purely because of the amount of work that happens on a daily basis. There's so much of focus that I had to do on a lot of things. I had definitely let go on my blogging and writing a lot. But this year I really want to take it up a little more seriously and have a couple of books that I started writing, and I would wish to complete them by the end of the year and call myself an author by the end of the year. So that's definitely my goal for the year. So goal number 1 is to be able to take up authoring a little more seriously and be an author by the end of the year. So that's number 1. Number 2, entrepreneurship. As I said, I've been working for startups, or I'd run startups for the last 8-10 years. But this year I have a slightly more different way of approaching the whole startup as a whole, because I'm really looking at what I'm going to do in the next 5-10 years on being a serial entrepreneur. I'm really looking at different ideas on a specific domain that I would really like to target and work around. So that's exactly what the focus for the year that is going to be. And I had been working with a couple of teams on the specific domain, but on different ideas. So by the end of the year, I want to be able to launch those ideas into tangible business, and probably by about 3-5 years, I'll be a serial entrepreneur across the specific domain. But also when I look at it, I'm also looking at different services that I could offer in the domain, which could also help the people who are in need of such a service. So that's exactly how I look at this opportunity, and entrepreneurship as a whole have a different service lens to it at this point in time, rather than just having my product management manager sort of view or a CEO sort of view to it, but more from a service angle is what I'm looking at this point in time. And eventually I think it's going to pan out really well. I'll keep you all posted on what's really happening across on that specific part of my life. Keep posted. Number 3, YouTube. I think this year I'm going to take this YouTube a little more seriously. I had been making a few videos here and there, but I couldn't be consistent, especially on the second latter part of last year when I wanted to be a little more consistent. But I'd been into too many life changes as such. I'd been moving around here and there. I switched my jobs, new ecosystem. I worked for a fantastic startup at this point in time. So it's all exciting, but at the same time, which also means I had been spending a lot more time on different things. I couldn't be able to be a little more consistent with being a YouTuber. But this year I really want to take up YouTube a little more seriously, see what are the places that I could work in terms of increasing my affinity towards it, and see how well I can serve people better, what sort of frequency would really help me, how much time I can devote on even a daily basis. Looking at it, I definitely have a certain goal for the year, both in terms of subscribers and in terms of the number of videos that I upload, and because sort of content that I want to do. So going forward, I'll make it a little more, a part of my daily routine, that I'm able to spend a little more time on YouTube and be able to upload a little more videos. So as I said, the third priority is to be able to take up YouTube a little more seriously and look at myself as a YouTuber much more seriously and be a little more consistent with the number of videos that I make. Number 4, helping others. Yeah, I think that is one part of me I haven't really focused a lot about in last several years, but going forward, that's one part of me that I want to take up a little more seriously, to see how to be able to be that good Samaritan and be able to add value to a lot of people, be able to step on a call and be able to help somebody when they're in need, help an NGO here and there. It's not about just going to a Kickstarter and funding somebody's idea, but or being an angel investor in somebody's idea, but being able to help somebody who's really in need. In the era where we are all stuck between four walls and millions of people dying across the world, I think a lot of people have to be a little more conscious and take conscious effort towards being able to be a better Samaritan and be able to help a lot more people across. And I want to be one of those guys who's able to be that person who's able to make changes in few people's life. So that's definitely my priority for the year. Number 5, the final one, is to be able to take my fitness and wellness a little more seriously, because though I'm consistent, I'm not that consistent with my workout schedule or with my diet. So going forward, that's one change that I want to make. More than a change, I think I want to make it like a lifestyle habitual change, where I'm taking up a certain diet, not as like I'm pushing myself hard towards the diet, but rather make it as a lifestyle change itself when it comes to both my diet and my workout schedule. And take up a new sport. I'm definitely looking at the new sport. I'm looking around a couple of them, but there's definitely one sport I'm taking up on a professional end of things, where I'm getting really good at it. And then there's always sports for fun. Every Indian is a cricketer, including me. So I'm definitely taking up another sport other than cricket to be able to make myself feel a little more comfortable and flexible. So those are all the top 5 priorities and goals that I have for 2022. But other than this, I have one other priority, or a lifestyle change, which doesn't even fall into the 5 priorities because it is way too important. That's something that I want to take across and carry it forward throughout my life, which is to be able to spend my some time for myself every day. I think that's something that most of us don't do. We don't spend enough time for ourselves. We have enough time for our offices. We have enough time for the family, friends, fun. But I think it's also important that we spend a little bit of time for ourselves, just to be able to spend some time to just see what's really happening, in the life, what's happening that day. I think if you can't spend time for yourself, nobody will. It's okay to be selfish when it comes to spending time for yourself. So that's something that I want to take up a little more seriously as a habitual lifestyle change, where I'm blocking some time just to be able to self-reflect on myself on a daily basis. So those are all the goals and priorities for the year. I'll keep you all posted on how things are turning out, and looking forward to a very good 2022. So before I sign off this video, I want to again thank everybody for watching this video. Please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And before I sign off, happy Pongal, happy Tamil New Year. Iniya Pongal nalvarthukal, iniya Tamil Puthandu nalvarthukal. Thanks everyone for watching this video.